previous session, we have seen what is Python, how to set up Python, as well as how to check the latest release of the Python version. Now today, we will see how to generate the output message using Python. So before starting the project or before starting to write the code base, we can consider an use case. Let's assume that book a seat in the flight. So as I have told earlier, we will use the PyCharm IDE in the entire this series. So here I have opened the PyCharm's IDE. So how to create a new project? You just need to click on new project here on the PyCharm IDE. Then you need to give the name of your project directory. So let's assume that my project name is that Python training. And this is your location. This is the workspace or where you can store your Python code base. Let's click on create. So now here you can see the Python files or Python project has been created. How to generate the Python file? You just need to click on the right click on the project directory, and then click on go to new and then click on Python file. Now here we can give the name as main user Python file. Now you can notice that .py extension has been appended on the main file. So for any Python file, .py extension would be there or would be appended. So in the enter PyCharm IDE, you can consider left side will display the project directory or the respective files, and the right side you can generate the code base or you can write the code base for Python language or using the Python language. So for our use case to book a seat in the flight, the first assignment is that we have to show the output message. For that we can use that standard print function in Python. So here you can see I can use that Python interpreter. So if you receive any error in the Python interpreter, you can select what is the Python interpreter version. So now we can see the standard function print. Now if I hover this print function, you can see the respective parameters are being supported in the print function. One is the values, what is the static, what is the print message basically. Next one is the separator, how to separate the respective messages, how to append the specific character or specific message at the end of the string using end parameter, and other two are file and flush, which we will discuss in the advanced section. So for now, we can see that how to generate the output message. So let's assume that our airline name is that Flypy Airlines. So we can write that welcome to airline or Flypy Airlines. Now this is a static message and we are using the standard print function in Python. Now how to generate the output? You just need to click the play button or the run button to generate the output from main.py. Just I click on this and you can see the output has been generated. Welcome to Flypy Airlines. Now what you will do? Next line I can write for the better UI, put certain hyphen. Then click on run button or play. You can see the hyphens are automatically coming into the next line. Now the tricky is here, print statement always default return a new line. So you don't need to write the new line or new line character to display the result in the next line if you want to display. Now what we can do now, we can use the end operator. So let's say we can use the end operator now. So end is equal to, let's say I want to put dot after welcome to Flypy Airlines. Now what end operator will do? When the print statement will be executed, the dot will be appended automatically after the static message. So let's run this main.py. You can see welcome to Flypy Airlines dot, then hyphens are coming. But in that case, hyphens are not coming in the next line or in the new line because the default nature automatically overridden using the end parameter. What we will do, we can use the new line character or we can use the escape character. Now if you run this, the correct output has been generated. Welcome to Flypy Airlines dot, and then in the next line hyphens are automatically coming. So the default character or default feature is being overridden by the end operator. So for that we need to use the new line character here. So in this way we can generate the output message. Now in Python also we can use the variable. Now in variable there is no way to declare or to define the data type of the variable in Python because it has supported built-in data types. So for this, let's assume that the same thing what we'll do, we'll declare some variables. Let's say greeting message. So our variable name is the greeting message. I can just copy here, welcome to, and next one is that airline name. I can copy the airline name is Flypy airline. Okay, so this is a variable name. So now you can notice here, I have not declared the data type of this variable. Let's say string greeting message or string airline. This is not needed. In Python, it will automatically detect what is the value we have written. Based on that value, it will declare or it will define the built-in data type. So how to check what is the data type? We can use the type function here. Let's say print type, then we can say that what is the data type of the greeting message. So here you can see the data type of this greeting message is class of string. So in this way we can check what is the data type of the specific variable. Now we don't need this print function. So what we will do in Python, we can comment any line using hash function or in the hash key. So this way we can comment this line. Now this line also we can comment. Now what we will do, we will use those variables to print the output message. So first is the greeting message, then comma, then airline name. So what you can notice here, to concatenate the string we can use the comma operator in Python. However, most importantly, please remember this thing, print function always concatenate the string. It doesn't concatenate between string and number. If you want to concatenate, you need to convert the integer to string, then you can concatenate. We will show in the coming sessions. So let's run this program. Here you can see the same output has been generated. Now what we will do, we will use the separator parameter. Now I want to, okay, let's say what will happen here. Let's run this program. You can see welcome to, then space hyphen space what I have written in the separator parameter, and then Flypy airlines. So if I want to put any parameter or put any message between the particular generated output message, we can use the separator. As well as we can use the end operator also. So let's assume that we can use that for better UI. I can use that the asterisk. Okay, let's run this program. Again the same problem will come because I have not defined the new line character because n parameter has overridden the default nature. So that is the reason I have to write here. So here you can see the respective output has been generated. Okay, so for better UI I can remove some of the asterisks and then I can again run the program. So this is the way we can see how to use the variable in the print function and what are the things we have to remember when we declare the variables. So this is the objective of our today's session. So for you guys, I have just created one readme file. I will just copy paste here quickly. Let's do that. Then we can check. Yeah. So what we have learned in the day one, we have learned what are the setup files we need to consider when we have to install the Python in your machine, how to check the Python version. In today's session or day 2 I can say, we can see how to generate or how to show output message as well as what are the various data types in Python and how to declare the variables in Python. So print function is responsible to generate the output message. Here is the parameter in the print function. Remember this thing, print function always concatenate the string, not between string and number or any other data types. By default, it returns a new line. Second one is that variable declaration data types, there is no command to declare a variable in Python. That means we don't need to declare any data type when we write or when we do the variable declaration. The same thing I have written here, it's supported built-in data type. How to check the variable type? We can write the type, variable name using type function, show the type of the variable. Type cast will be supported. Just for example, let's assume that you want to concatenate between string and number, but print message will not support this. So for that, you need to use the typecast to convert the integer to string. So this way we can use the print function to concatenate between the string and integer by using typecast. Now in the variable we can assign multiple values with respect to that multiple variables, that is also supported. Please remember Python is case sensitive. So if you same variable is containing the name as lowercase or the uppercase, Python will treat as the different variables. So those are the things I want to cover this session, the basic functionality about to generate the output message as well as how to declare the variable. At the last point, I can say what are the data types supported in Python. Just for other language, in Python, data types are supported as string, integer, boolean and other collection variables or other collection data types we will discuss later in the coming series. Thank you all for your time.